Our topic today is he or she.
Why this topic?
That's a good question. We just want to use this topic to say everyone can be he or she. We need to pay more attention to transgender issues in our society and to broaden the existing line between genders. Neither he nor she should be the only option for an individual to express oneself.
Okay, thanks for making this clear. So, do you want to say more about gender equality?
Sure, by the definition of United Nations, gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world.
Yeah, you are right. Gender equality is crucial for a sustainable future. All genders should be respected and all genders should have totally equal rights. That is gender equality.
Hey Sam, how about the gender equality in Taiwan? They say we are the best in the world.
From my point of view, traditional concepts of male superior to female are still there in Taiwan society. Although people are getting more and more familiar to gender equality, changes are still limited.
So how to solve this problem?
I think we can start from proposing the gender-neutral restroom in our campus. There are several in my senior high school, although it caused an unexpected result in the end.
What happened?
After setting out the gender-neutral restroom, students as me were afraid of going there because staying in the same restroom with girls made me feel embarrassed.
There must be something wrong.
Actually, I started to look for information about gender-neutral restroom and try to understand the meaning of gender-neutral restroom in campus. And now I know the gender-neutral restroom is much more meaningful than we know. Students just need to be educated to accept the big change. I also noticed Nancy campus doesn't have any gender-neutral restrooms.
What? Are you kidding me? As far as I know, there are both Jiangong campus and First campus have a gender-neutral restroom.
In my opinion, although both of the Jiangong campus and Nancy campus has gender-neutral restrooms, but it actually doesn't bring any critical benefit. It's just actually an accessible restroom.
So what is the real concept of gender-neutral restroom?
The real gender-neutral restroom is the kind of restroom like the bathroom in our home.
Okay, there are 4 examples can be solved by setting up gender-neutral restroom. First of all, it can decrease the gender stereotype and help get rid of the traditional image of males and females.
Second, different genders or people of different genders can use the same toilet freely. For example, patient and caregiver no longer need to be separated when using the toilet.
Third, solving the problems of insufficient numbers of women's restrooms. There's no longer many people lined up in front of women's restroom, and the compartments of original men's toilets can be released.
Fourth, meeting the need of non-traditional genders. Transgender people no longer need to hesitate before going to the toilet.
Okay, after knowing about what gender-neutral restroom benefits to gender equality, let's move on to a question: who solves this problem? There are 2 examples. The first one, National Taiwan University. They think that to establish a friendly campus is important, so they propose a regulation setting out the gender-neutral restroom as National Taiwan University. After many discussions of this regulation, they provide their idea and set out the gender-neutral restroom, and finally they attain their objective. The other one is Global Partnership for Education. This is an organization for providing gender equality education. There are some main plans they propose. The first one, promoting gender-responsive education sector plans. These plans that all the genders have the same traits in the school. The other plan is providing more educational opportunity for a vulnerable group. By this way, there are more and more people know the importance of gender education.
And can we solve the problem? To set up a gender-neutral restaurant in Nancy campus is important. So I think we can hold an event, making a accessible restaurant into gender equality, gender-neutral restaurant. And I think by this way, we can let more students know what gender-neutral restaurant is and how important it brings to us.
Okay, after that, we will collect the feedback from the students who attend this event. What's more, we will send the feedback to the school superior unit, and then starting to have a discussion with the school. After that, we hope we can set up a regulation of gender-neutral restaurant.
Not only by this way, I think we can create a website, and this website will report some gender equality issue. And I think it is a good way to let more people learn about gender equality. And this is my website.
And this matches our reference.
In the end of our presentation, there is a sentence we want to share. If we start defining each other by what we are not, and start defining ourselves by what we are, we can all be freer, and this is what T4C is about. It's about freedom. Said by Emma Watson.
All in all, our example we mentioned about have the same meanings. Using our word changes stereotype. Therefore, we set up a website to interact with the users. They can browse the international article about gender equality. And then, through the promotion of gender-neutral restaurant, we hope we can change the possible. This is all our presentation. Thanks for listening.